What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 4% Entrepreneur Show. My name is Vic Strisius. I'm happy to be here with you. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for tuning in. We are live. How's everybody doing? Okay, Paul Dixon, what's up? Yvonne, good to see you. Phyllis, good to see you. Nigel, great to see you. Nigel, I'm going to connect with you later on tonight, brother. Been crazy busy, man. As you guys know, if you're in 4%, you kind of know a little bit about what's going on, right, over the last couple of days. Sometimes we gotta do the crazy, ridiculous things like pulling all-nighters, right? Not fun, but hey, gotta do what we gotta do. So look, if you're just tuning in here, this is the show where we're talking about ideas, strategies, concepts, mindset, tactics, practicalities, how to take your game to the next level. Right? How do you become a 4%er in whatever it is that you're doing? And entrepreneurs, dude, we all wanna make money, right? You're here because we want to make money. That's the topic for today. I'm going to start a 3-part series here for the next, it'll be this episode and then the next couple episodes here. So it'll be like a 3-part series. Today will be part 1. And what I want to talk about is how do you create your own personal money machine, okay? Money machine, that's the topic right here. Money machine. Oh my goodness, I don't like this marker at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that thing away. Okay, so here's what I have in mind for this. Okay, let me see here. Make sure we got you guys are here in the comments. By the way, if you guys are watching on YouTube, appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe if you're subscribing on social medias. Awesome, get the content, follow our stuff. If you get value from it, great. I got nothing to sell to you. The intention here is not to sell you. The intention is to deliver value, ideas that are practical and that can make move the needle for you in your business. That's it. If you want to learn more from us, we have awesome programs in 4%. You can actually become a 4% member, create yourself a free account now. We're working towards building a community of entrepreneurs in different niches, different genres. It's a project that we're going to be busy with for the next 10 years. There's plenty to do. So our vision here is to really provide, a platform where entrepreneurs can come to get plugged in, to learn everything about entrepreneurship, everything about business, everything about marketing, traffic, conversion, sales, psychology, mechanics, influence. How do you become better in real estate, or how do you become better as an affiliate marketer? So eventually we'll have all of these things. If you guys are part of our community now, I really appreciate it. We're going to do something really cool together, dude, we're just busy. We're building out. So if you guys do want to, if you're not a part of our community, if you resonate with the message, if you have been watching these shows, and if you resonate with the message, feel free to create yourself an account right now. You'll be an insider, so you'll be able to see what we've got going on, and hey, if you want to work with us, how you can align with us and do some really crazy, awesome things in the world together, okay? But regardless, hey, we're going to be here, okay? Okay, let's see. Ida, they are live. Vic just proved it. Oh, somebody's asking if we're live? Well, we are live. If you're watching this on Thursday at 4:05 p.m. Eastern time, okay, we are live. If you're watching this after the fact, then you'll probably watch it replay. But okay, so yeah, I'm looking at your comments here, and I want to have this two-way communication street as always with you guys. Okay, so look. My concept of money machine is this, okay? So how many of you guys would be thrilled, okay? How many of you guys would like to have enough money coming in? It's pretty simple. Have enough money coming in every single month so that your necessities in life, your bills, your obligations, your monthly payments, your lifestyle, the fun things you want to do, and your entertainment stuff that you really want to that's above and beyond your lifestyle. All that stuff could be covered 100%. Okay, you have enough money coming in that all of those 3 main categories are covered, not just for you, but for your entire family, every single month, whether you work or not. Okay, that's the concept that I want to tackle here today, okay, on this little mini series here. Okay, how many guys would like to take or go on a journey of that? Okay, how do you do that, right? How do you build it out? What do you do? Okay, sounds good, Cameron says. Bernie says me. Okay, so we've got 2 people out of 200 that want to do that. Everybody else is like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good working for somebody else. Who wouldn't? I don't know, man. Some people sabotage that kind of stuff. A lot of people, I can tell you this though, everybody talk about it, everybody, right? Everybody talk about it. Here's what I found. Here's what I see. Let me see if I can get a good marker. Okay, that's good. Okay, everybody talks about it, man. Okay, but how many of you guys know, how many do you know anybody that when they get money, doesn't matter what kind of money they're getting, they're just sabotaging it, right? No matter what kind of success they might hit, might be flash in the pan, might be maybe they got lucky. Dude, it happens everywhere. Happens with lottery winners even, right? I mean, people who get millions of dollars in a short period of time, they sabotage it, right? So everybody would like that, but not everybody gets that. Yeah? Everybody likes that, but not everybody gets that. There's two things we're going to be tackling here, okay? And I'm not going to go, okay, that's a wrong spelling of the word. Is that how you spell psychology? Is that how you spell psychology? Right? There is psychology and there is mechanics. Okay? It's very easy to focus on mechanics, and a lot of people do, okay? But then you might have a spike, and then you go down. I'm not talking about personal development here. I'm not talking about voodoo stuff. I'm talking about psychology when it comes to money. I had to learn this the hard way myself, okay? And so I'm just going to share with you ideas that, as I see it, as ideas that really help me in my business. And we're just going to tackle it. So if you find this interesting, you may want to tune into part 2. This is going to be part 1. I'm going to lay down the formula here, and then we're going to break out, do a breakout sessions here for the components of the formula. Okay, so there's two things. There's psychology and mechanics. I'll get straight to the point here. Let me see if we can do this particular episode in 30 to 45 minutes max. Okay, here is the formula. I'll lay it out. Okay. Again, remember, the concept is this, is to build a money machine, okay, that ultimately creates and will create financial freedom for you, okay? Financial freedom is where you have all your stuff paid, whether you work or not, okay? So there's a process, there is a path to do that. Yes, my best friend, okay, right, okay, make sure you guys are here with me. What are you drinking? That looks good. This is Perrier. I don't have an affiliate link. I like hanging out with you guys here. Okay. Okay. So look, the formula is really not that complicated, but I promise it's going to change your life. It did mine. Okay, at least. So you take a look at it for yourself. Number one step. There's 3-step formula. Okay. Number one. Okay. How do you become financially free? Okay, financial freedom. Financial freedom is the big goal here. That's what we really want, okay? So we've got the money machine, okay? The money machine ultimately will lead there. Okay, that's the concept. Okay, what's the point of having a money machine? If it's temporary, right? So I want to have a money machine that will fuel my financial freedom. And financial freedom for me is if I don't want to work, I don't ever have to work. That's financial freedom. Okay, but what you will probably find is that if you love what you do, you will always be working, right? Because it's just fun. Okay, so number one. I'm going to stem from here immediately, okay? And the formula is going to be like this, okay? Nobody gets financial freedom. Nobody. I don't care how much money they're earning, you guys. Step number one is super simple, super basic, very, very common sense, is that this. You're going to spend less than you earn, okay? Vic, thank you very much. You're welcome. We all can go home now, right? Spend less than what you earn. You'll become financially free. Okay? Now let me dig a little bit deeper into this kind of concept. Everybody knows that. but I'm going to challenge you on this concept, right? How many of you guys know people that, regardless if they're earning $1,000 a month, they're broke, or if they're earning $100,000 a month, they're broke, right? That will stem from this psychology thingy and the relationship with money. Okay, we're not going to get too detailed into this kind of stuff today, but it is step number one of the formula. If you miss step number one, the whole thing will go upside down for you. Okay. Hey Vic, sorry I'm late. How are you doing? I'm doing awesome. Abdur Razak, great to see you here, man. So we're talking. If you guys just tuning in, we're talking about creating your money machine, your personal money machine that ultimately will create your financial freedom. Whether you work or not, you have your necessities, you have your lifestyle paid for. Every single month, you have enough money coming in to have that handled. Okay, here's what I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this and and kind of set us up for what we're going to talk, here on upcoming episodes as we, kind of break down the formula and actually put it into implementation. That's my idea here, is to not only talk about it, I'm going to show it to you, and then over the next couple more episodes here, we're going to dig into the implementation of the things. Okay, it'll be really, really valuable for you if you care about this topic. Okay, so there is this thing called, have you guys, in business, right? In business, there is this thing called burn rate. You guys know that, right? So what does it take for you to operate your business? Okay, what does it take for me to run my business? What amount of money does it take for me, okay, to run my day-to-day operations in my business, to keep my company afloat? Okay, and everything's got a number. Okay, so we gotta kind of stem from there. Okay, so when it comes to lifestyle, what I see is a lot of people don't take that approach. Okay, because what you do in business and how you run business, you can parallel it to your life, right? Because it's just a different, like how you run a company, how is the government run, right? Like Trump is running the economy. He's trying to run the economy like he's running a business. You see what I'm saying? Like he's trying to run a country like he's running a business. Whether you love him or hate him, I'm not, put politics aside, it doesn't matter. But your personal, right? Your household, your business, your state, your city, your state, and then you go on a more global level, country, all that stuff. Like everything's got like a burn rate. Okay, what's the minimum amount of money that I need to be able to, to live, right? Human body, dude. What's my burn rate of my calories, right? If I don't know my burn rate of my calories on a daily basis, on average, right? For me just to survive. If I consume more calories, that's gonna go into my, love handles here maybe, right? If I consume less, I'm gonna get trimmer, I'm gonna get slimmer, right? In business, and so if we're doing this, if we wanna do that, and again, we're talking, I'm talking about lifestyle here in general, right? Not just business, but business is gonna fuel it, which we're gonna talk about. Here's what I need to know, okay? I need to know my present, okay? My present life, okay, burn rate. Make sense? You'll be surprised, man, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be surprised how many people don't know their present lifestyle or their present living burn rate. Okay, how much money does it take you to live? Okay, I mean, common sense would say that, dude, it's like step number one, we gotta know that. But I'll tell you about myself personally, dude, I did not pay attention to that stuff. Like, to me, that, like, we all understand it conceptually, and then maybe, somewhere out there, yeah, but do you know that number, okay? Do you know that number? So I need to know the number of my present life burn rate. If I don't know what it takes for me to run my business on every single month, I'm gonna be in trouble. I can't pay employees, I can't pay my bill, I can't pay hosting, if I don't know that, right? Minimum. That's before I get paid, before anything else, right? What is that number? So I want to spend less than I earn, or I can flip it up, or I can flip it, the other way around, and I can say this: I want to earn more, okay, than I spend. But in order for me to do that, I've got to get clear on this number. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. Makes sense so far, right? Not a rocket science, pretty common sense. Okay, everybody gets it. But I'm telling you, man, do this. If you don't know that number to the penny, you need to know that number. It's really, really important. You'll never get here if you can't measure this thing right here. Okay? And so many people out there, man, they have no clue. Okay? That's my present life. Now, how satisfied are you with your present life? I mean, do you want your present life do you want that lifestyle that you have now to, to be for the rest of your life? Some people say yes, great, then that's your number. Okay? But if you're building towards, if you're an entrepreneur, especially you guys are entrepreneurs, you're watching this show, you're not satisfied with your current conditions, right? You're not satisfied with your current life, and that's awesome. Thomas Edison or whoever invented, the light bulb, they say it's Thomas Edison, right? Somebody says it's somebody else. They were not satisfied, so they were trying to do something that's better, right? Everybody who has ever made a difference in the world, they were not satisfied with the status quo, with what was going on, so they wanted to create something, right? So if we're not satisfied with our current lifestyle, there is a bigger vision for us. There is a bigger thing that we want to do for ourselves, for our families. Okay, so we're moving towards something. So that's why we became entrepreneurs. That's why we're hustling. That's why we're grinding. That's why we're building. That's why we're doing what we're doing. It's because there's something else that we're chasing, right? We're chasing a dream, whatever that dream for you might be. So next thing is I want to do this. Who can tell me, right? I want to have my ideal life burn rate. Okay, makes sense, right? Okay, now, again, we're building towards financial freedom here. And we want to have a money machine, so we got to get clear on what that thing will look like. Yeah? Wasn't it Tesla? Nicholas Tesla? Vic, right now, hardly pay off my rent, bills, and other expenses. I've been there, man. I've been there. We used to live in a one-bedroom apartment. I've been there. The good thing is if you guys have your back against the wall, the only direction you can go is forward, man. If you're on the rock bottom, the only way you can go is up. I've been there. That's why we want to talk about this thing. But I'll tell you this: don't make decisions based on your present circumstances, because you will only make decisions that will propagate your current condition. Again, I don't want to sound like, I've been there. You guys, I've been on food stamps. I know what it's like to be on food stamps, get medical assistance, from the government, be on subsidies and all that stuff. I know what it's like having to go to like a thrift store and Goodwill and buy clothes, hand-me-downs or whatever, right? Whatever you call them. When we got to this country, man, that's how we started. Everybody starts on the bottom. Everybody. But I want to ingrain this to you, that your current condition does not mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a present scorecard of what you've done in the past. So it's just a result of what you have been doing over the last year, 2, 3, 5. But where you're going to be at a year, 2, 3, 5 years from now will be determined by what we do now. Okay, so if we're smart now, if we do certain things now and change our course, you're not going to get rich overnight. Don't buy into that jazz. It's garbage. Nobody gets rich overnight unless you win like a lottery. But you can get rich for sure if you're smart in your moves. Okay. Vic, you should be teaching in universities. No, Ricardo, thank you. I'd rather teach here, man. Got this number. Okay, you got this number, Cameron, yes? I cut costs. Now, here's the thing, okay? Some people might say, well, one way to do this is you can cut costs, like somebody says here, right? You can cut your current living expenses. You can cut out cable TV. You can cut out, and I would suggest you cut out all the garbage that you don't need, Can I be direct with you guys? I mean, some things that people spend money on, it literally, it kills you, dude. It's not healthy for you. You guys going to, you're going out to either these, junk places and you're buying stuff that, you guys, you'll be surprised how many people spend hundreds of dollars buying, I'll just say it, dude, buying sodas and things that's not healthy for you, right? I gotta have my Coke in the morning. No, you don't, man. You don't. You can drink water. So you can cut out, you can optimize your stuff, right? You're paying for Netflix. If you're building your dream, do you really need that? Yeah, maybe not, right? I don't want to preach you here, at you, but I want to tell you, some stuff that you can cut out. But my suggestion would be, is instead of retrieving right, from your life, I'm talking about the good stuff. I'm not talking about the bad stuff. Should be cut out. I think everybody's got, myself included. We can cut out a lot of stuff that are bad for us and not useful for us in different areas of life. We can do that, okay, and that will save you a few bucks a month. Phyllis says addictions. Yeah, true, man. But man, this is just real stuff. You know, I mean, I know some people that spend hundreds of dollars on just smoking, and I know a lot of people smoking. I'm not, you know, you do whatever you want, but dude, if those people would find a way to maybe change that habit, I'm just saying, dude. Okay, I'm just saying that money could be going towards building your business and maybe make you healthier. I don't know. Okay, I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to my advice. I'm just thinking out loud here. Okay. So instead of cutting down on your lifestyle that's like good stuff in your life, I would not do that. I would figure out how to increase your income to support that. Okay, so we'll talk about that. So what I want to do is I want to know two numbers. Okay, I want to know what my number on my present life burn rate, what that burn rate is for me now. And so what we're going to do is, you know, probably the next episode here, I would really want to dig into this because I think it's going to be, what up, Austin Tools? I think it'll be, you know, good for us to discuss this, okay? And then I want to identify, and we're going to do this exercise together with you guys probably next time. But I want to identify what's my ideal life burn rate. I'm going to show you, walk you through an exercise that I took that really helped me get super clear on really what I want to go. Because when I go to my next step, okay, I want to be clear on this first. Okay, make sense so far? Not clothing my Netflix. It's only $10. I stopped my cable bill though. Okay, great. Whatever, man. I'm not telling you what you should be or should not be doing. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, so that's step number one in the formula, right? Step number two, all right? Step number two is I want to do this. I want to create a solid income stream. Okay, I want to create a solid income stream, and guess what? That income stream that we're going to create, and we're going to do this together. If you guys want to, participate in that, we're going to be doing this together. I'll be pointing you, in some good direction, some resources and all that stuff. Okay, so I want to create a solid income stream. Maybe not. We can call it income stream. We can call it income source. Maybe income source, right? Create a solid income source. Okay. Income source could have multiple income streams, which we'll talk about. Okay, here's what I want to do. Okay, here in this step here, or in this part of the formula, this formula or this step will stem from which one? Which one do you think I'm going to build this, or I'm going to base my numbers off of? Would that be my present life, or would that be my ideal life? See, I want to know what my ideal life burn rate will be, and I can literally estimate. I'm going to show you how to estimate it down to the dollar. Like, you will know exactly where you need to be at every single month to have your necessities paid, your bills, housing, everything, okay, entertainment. We're going to do that exercise together. And so I'm going to identify this number here, and I want to look, and I'm going to be creating an income source, okay, engineering that will support my ideal lifestyle, because ultimately I want my financial freedom so that I don't really care. I got to know where I'm at here, but more important, I want to know where I'm going. But okay, in order for me to know where I'm going, I got to know where I'm at. So this will get me, my current position, if you will, right, on GPS. I got to know where I'm at to get the direction to where I'm going to go, right? So from to. But this is more important, because ultimately my money machine has to be supporting this right here, because that's where my happiness is going to be at, right? That's where I'm really chasing. So I want to get clear on that. Now this right here will be supporting my ideal life burn rate. I'm going to be engineering that. We're going to be doing that together. Okay, so stay with me. Okay, here are the different, pillars or specific things that I'm looking for in this particular category. Okay, it's got to be this income stream has to provide fast money. Okay, fast money. In other words, I gotta be able to make money quickly. Okay, I don't want to wait, 6 months to get paid. I want to wait, for my money to. I want to get fast money. Okay, it's really important. I want that income source. Okay, it's got to be solid income source. It's got to have an ingredient of residual money. Okay, so that I can stack. Okay, I can stack my income. We are talking about multiple streams of money. Okay, excuse my handwriting here. We want to have multiple streams of money that can come from single source. Again, remember what we're going to talk about here. We're not talking about having multiple jobs or diverse in your attention. Your attention has to be laser focused, right? So if I can focus my attention in one specific direction so that all my energy, all my creativity, all my focus goes on one thing, but that one thing is a smart thing so that it will do, it will scale for me, right? Because I only got 24 hours a day. So some people confuse like multiple streams of money with having multiple income sources, if you will, right? So they have to work. So if I have an income source over here, income source over here, income source over here, and I only got 24 hours in a day, okay? Only got 24 hours in a day. I'm not talking about diversifying your hours into, okay, I'm gonna work for 5 hours here, I'm gonna work 3 hours on this income source, and I'm gonna work 10 hours on this income source. I'm not talking about that, okay? Because you're gonna kill yourself, you're gonna burn yourself, and you will never ever have maximum results or return from any one of those, because you will not. It's got to be either 1 or a 0. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to identify a solid income source. That's one that I focus 100% of my attention on. Okay, 100% of my attention. It's solid income source, but that income source produces multiple income sources. Okay, and so that's what I'm talking about. Now, these things, this concept has to have these components: fast money, residual money, multiple streams of money. Okay, where I'm focusing all my 24 hours in a day if I wanted to. Okay, or however many hours I'm going to dedicate to that. It's going to be the only thing I'm going to be focusing on. The only thing. That's how I get maximum return. That's how I get maximum momentum. Okay, and maximum results from that. Okay, now this. Also very, very important for me, because if I'm going to spend all my time building this and building towards this, okay, that income source, and again, we're going to talk about it together, it's got to be this money, okay, it's got to be enjoyable money, okay. Here's what I mean by that. If I don't like what I do you think I'm going to do that for long? Make sure that we're live. Are we guys still live here or not? Hang on. Instead of cable. Okay, you guys are talking about cable here. Ideal life. Okay, yeah. Okay. Guys, let me know if we're coming across. Okay. Okay, good. Here is something else that I want this to be. Okay, I want this to be scalable money. Okay, scalable money. That means that as I focus on this income source, okay, my money will scale by default, and I can scale it, and there's got to be no glass ceiling on that money. And more importantly, I wanted to make sure that this component here, okay, it'll have long-term money. Okay, these are the most important components here that I want to have in my what I call solid income source. Okay, Again, we're talking about building your, creating your money machine. Make sense? Yes? Still live? Okay, live. Okay, good. Wish you told me this weeks ago. Okay? Sorry. Tune in every week, brother. We're here. Sorry, I think you're a lady. Tune in every week. We're here. And, it would be great to talk with you here every single week. Now, this right here, okay, why am I, this will be the most important component, because this will become the engine, okay, of my money machine, okay? And so what we're gonna talk about, you guys, is we're gonna dissect this and talk about how do you create this. Now, you can have this going on, doing multiple things. Like people that work at a job, for example, right? So I was, many years ago, I was like 18, 19 years old, I used to sell insurance, right? And so I was working for a company selling life insurance, and so it had some of these components. Like it had this component, it had this component, it had sort of this component here, okay? Enjoyable money, it was so-so, okay, depending. If you absolutely love what you do, that's great. Financial, products, was not really my thing. I didn't see myself, retiring with that thing, right? Scalable money, so-so. Long-term money, yes. So it had that component. So I could do. The more of these items you can check off on your income source, the better, right? So if you take a look at somebody working at a job, okay, fast money, yes, you get paid every Friday, okay? Residual money, no, because if you don't work, you don't get paid. Residual money is when you work, when you get paid, whether you work or not, right? So if I did the work today, movie stars, okay? It's called mailbox money. Movie stars have that. A lot of network marketing companies have that, right? Jobs, not so much, okay? So if I don't show up, if I don't work, if I don't trade hours for dollars, I don't have this component. Jobs definitely don't provide you with multiple streams of income, okay? It's only one source of income. Enjoyable money, for some people maybe, some people might not, okay? So depending on what you do. So take a look at what you've got. Scalable money with a job, not so much, okay? In fact, it's not scalable. In fact, it's risky, because you might climb that ladder, right? And then you get your income, a raise or whatever, and then your boss is like, dude, we're paying you too much, so we're gonna hire somebody at the lower rate to do the same job that you're doing, so you're out. Okay, so it's really, really not scalable, and definitely not long-term, because there is no predictability at all, okay, with what's going on. You can do this by creating a product, right? So we can do this by being an affiliate marketing. So we're going to take a look at different components. You can do this as an affiliate marketer, for example, as well, and you can have all of these components. The more components that you can check off in your setup of your solid income source, the better off you will be. Okay, this will be based on our ideal lifestyle, but ultimately what we're going to do as well is we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to go to our component number 3 in the formula, okay, which is, this right here, my friends, is the long-term daddy right here. Okay, so like a lot of people think that just because they have this handled, and a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of our people that are in our community, that I was here for the longest time, right? We think that if we have it made over here, if we're part of a company, if we're doing this deal, if we're participating in this promotion or whatever, money is rolling in, a lot of people make a mistake, foolish mistake, thinking that that's how it's going to be for the rest of your life. Big mistake, okay? Big mistake. This right here, as awesome as it looks, okay, this should never be your long-term play. This should be a means to an end that fuels something that all really, truly rich people do, which is proper asset allocation. Okay? This right here will give you this, okay? And we'll talk about how do you how we identify that number, how do we build it. This will give you joy and all that stuff, right? But ideally, if we truly want to have financial freedom, my friends, okay, we really got to understand how to do proper asset allocation so that your this is investments, this is stuff that pay you, right? This is where you might work for the money here. This is you working for your money. This is you creating, your money machine, if you will. Okay, so this is your money machine right here. This is the main component of the money machine, which we're going to talk a great deal about. Okay, and by the way, if you guys are in 4%, if you don't have an account with 4%, you definitely want to make sure that you create an account with 4%, because we're going to be tackling this in great detail about getting you this going right here. This will get you confidence. This will boost your self-esteem. This will improve your current lifestyle. This will fuel your desired lifestyle. This will get you all the goodies in life that you really, really want. Ultimately, that gets you that fire that you really, really need, and confidence, because a lot of people fail because of lack of confidence, right? You guys agree? Okay? Your wife, your husband says, hey, dude, you're going to do that for the 15th time? You tried it 14 times before and it failed. So here, many you, right, having all this portfolio of failures in the past, you're trying to do another thing and you don't have that confidence in yourself because of the past failure. So you identify yourself, you box yourself into this current situation, and you say, well, this is who I am, and that's kind of your identity, right, that you put on yourself and others put on you. So you don't have enough confidence to break through. So you really, really, really need to focus on getting clear here, and then you got to do this properly. We talk a lot about this in 4%, and if you guys are in 4%, I'll help you with this. Okay, like I've been telling you for the last couple of weeks or so, we have a program called 4% Success Challenge. We're going to be taking you through this step by step. There's going to be no reason for anybody not to be able to win here. Okay, so if you're somebody who is lacking that confidence, you're lacking momentum, you don't know where to start, what to do, how do you get your game going? If you don't have a product, if you have never failed, if you've never succeeded, you failed all the time, but you're really looking for that breakthrough, I'm going to help you do that. Okay, I've done it and affiliate marketing, I think, is one of the best vehicles for majority of people watching this show, because you don't have to have a product, but you got to have all these components in your vehicle, in your income stream. Okay, as soon as you have this, where most people fail as it relates to building financial freedom, true financial freedom, okay, is asset allocation. I'm not going to be your guy, but I will be introducing you to people that will help you with that if you need help with that. Okay, this is the thing that I am also learning a lot about right now. Again, some people say, well, it's the real estate. Some people say, well, it's the cryptocurrency, and I have to buy a Bitcoin. And I know some people that bought Bitcoin at $17,000, and now it's down to $6,500. We've got one guy over here saying Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million, and another guy is saying it's going to be a biggest bust ever, right? What do you do, dude? Right? So we got to be smart. So our vision here in the 4% is to make sure that we help entrepreneurs become solid in their tracks, right? Solid in what you do, not just with shallow stuff like how do you earn a commission just now and today and tomorrow and this week, but how do you really create financial independence for you, for your family, because ultimately that's why you're here. Makes sense, everybody, right? So what we need to do is we need to understand and there's 3 components, that's it, okay? You get clear on this, step number 1. Second step is you build out your one focused, okay, one channel, solid income source that you're going to be focusing on, that will be long-term, that will give you scalable money, that will be enjoyable, something you would love to do, you'll look forward to every single day, right? It'll give you multiple streams of income that gives you, abundance, that gives you the freedom that and again, you want to earn more than you spend, okay? So whatever that spend is going to be here, we need to make sure that this earns you more than what you're going to spend on your ideal life. So we're going to talk a great deal about that. How do you do that? I'm going to help you with that. Residual, all these components will come to a great importance, okay, in allowing you to earn more than you will spend stemming from your ideal lifestyle. Okay, if you can do that, this becomes a piece of cake. However, okay, we've got to understand the long game, which is coming to this stuff, okay? And we're going to talk about that. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to give you a little precursor. I know a lot of you guys have already been through that course. If you haven't yet, okay, here's what you can do today, tonight, tomorrow before the next session, because what we're going to do in the next session is we're going to start, I'm going to break down, I'm going to really focus on this. Next session, we're going to do some exercises together as a group on this component number 1 of the formula. Then I'm going to do a follow-up and focus on this component here in great detail. Okay? I'm not going to be your guy. I'm not your financial planner. I'm not your advisor, financial advisor, but I will point you in the right direction. If I can help you with this and give you a clear path that you understand, you will figure out how to do this. But you never get to financial independence long term without doing this. Okay? This will fuel this, and you become financially free. Why am I reaching? I can just walk over. Okay? Financially free. That's kind of the game plan, right? I'm going to point you guys in a direction that you can get yourself a head start if you want to. If you have not gone through Wealth Building Blueprint, okay, that will be a great start for you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, head over to 4percent.com. It's all spelled out, 4percent.com. Go to Programs tab. If you guys are on 4%, you will see above, there's a tab called Programs. And you want to look for a program called Wealth Building Blueprint. Okay, Wealth Building Blueprint. You can enroll in it for free. That's not going to cost you anything. It's a program that I've created. It's like a 3-hour crash course that will get you a head start and really open your eyes on a lot of things that we're going to be talking about here. Okay, and as we move forward. So if this stuff is of interest to you, if you really, again, I have nothing to sell to you here. Okay, again, if you want to learn more with, and learn from our programs later on, great, we have a lot of those. We have great things and great programs coming. But we're going to talk about this stuff. It will give you $1 million education, and more importantly, it will give you life-changing education that can transform your life, okay, for yourself. So tonight, we'll just keep it simple. Okay, let this marinate in your head. Go through Wealth Building Blueprint, enroll in that program, go through that between now and next Tuesday. And then next Tuesday, we're going to dive into this stuff. And I promise you, by the time we're done, you guys will think totally differently about money, income, what you do online, and really have a solid foundation for you to win long term, right? Again, the idea, the outcome here that we really want to do is help you create a money machine, okay, that produces enough money for you every single month that fuels your ideal lifestyle, okay? But then furthermore, you want that money machine to really fuel your financial freedom. And you fuel your financial freedom with having the right awareness, having the right blueprint, and taking action following the right blueprint, okay? All right, you guys, appreciate it. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be discussing this in great detail later on. And you know what? We are done in 45 minutes. Love you guys. We'll talk to you next time. God bless.